Stephen A., the news again coming in moments ago, Kevin Durant heading to the Golden State Warriors.
July 4th, 2016. Kevin Durant made the most controversial decision in NBA history. He joined a 73-win team that just beat him. The internet exploded. Snake memes flooded social media. ESPN called it the weakest move in sports. Then he did something nobody expected. He became untouchable, literally unguardable. But here's what nobody talks about. Before the hate, before the Warriors, Kevin Durant was already one of the most lethal scorers the game has ever seen. So let's settle this once and for all. How good is Kevin Durant actually? Kevin Durant wasn't supposed to look like this. 6 feet 10 inches, rail thin at 215 pounds, with a 7 feet 5 inches wingspan. Scouts called him too skinny for the NBA. At the NBA Draft Combine, he couldn't bench press 185 pounds even once. Not a single rep. Teams were terrified he'd get bullied. But they were looking at the wrong thing. Because what Durant had was something you can't teach. A shooting stroke smoother than silk, handles like a guard, and a scoring instinct that was borderline supernatural. Seattle took him second overall in 2007, right after Greg Oden. Within 2 years, it was clear they got the better deal. Durant won Rookie of the Year, averaging 20 points per game. But this was just the beginning. Because over the next few years in Oklahoma City, Durant would transform from a promising rookie into a stone-cold killer. By 2010, the Thunder had assembled something special: Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden. 3 future MVPs on the same team. In 2012, they were unstoppable. Durant dropped 30 a night. They steamrolled the defending champion Mavericks, swept the Lakers, and reached the finals at just 23 years old. They lost to LeBron's Heat in 5 games, but everyone knew this Thunder team would be back. They were too young, too talented, too hungry. 2 years later, Durant reached his peak, the 2013-14 MVP season. 32 points per game on 50-40-90 shooting. Unguardable, unstoppable. His speech brought grown men to tears. He was the hero, the humble superstar, the next great American basketball legend. And then, everything fell apart. 2016 Western Conference Finals. Thunder versus Warriors. Durant and Westbrook had Golden State on the ropes, up 3-1, 1 win away from the finals. Then, Klay Thompson caught fire, 41 points. Game 6. Warriors win. Game 7 in Oracle. Durant goes ice cold in the 4th quarter. The Warriors complete the comeback. Kevin Durant's face said everything. This wasn't just a loss. This was a breaking point. The Warriors had just humiliated them. And now, Durant had a decision to make. What happened next shocked the world. July 4th, 2016. Kevin Durant announced he was signing with the Golden State Warriors, the same team that just eliminated him. The 73-win team with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. The basketball world lost its mind. LeBron unfollowed him on social media. Westbrook felt betrayed. Fans called him a snake. The memes were ruthless. Durant called it the hardest road. The internet laughed. Skip Bayless tore him apart. Charles Barkley said it was the weakest move ever. But Durant didn't care. He had one mission now, to prove he could win a championship. And he was about to show the world exactly how good he really was. The Warriors started the season 14-2. Durant averaged 26 points on ridiculous efficiency, and everyone realized this wasn't just unfair. This was basketball perfection. The 2017 playoffs were a massacre. The Warriors went 16-1. The only loss? Game 4 against Cleveland in the finals, after they were already up 3-0. Durant averaged 28 and shot 55% from the field, 47% from 3. He was doing things nobody had ever seen before. Game 3, NBA Finals. Under a minute left, tied game. Kevin Durant rises up over LeBron James and drains a dagger 3. LeBron couldn't stop him. Nobody could. Because at 6 feet 10 inches with a 7 feet 5 inches wingspan and a pure shooting stroke, Kevin Durant had become literally unguardable. Finals MVP, his first championship. The monkey was off his back, but the hate didn't stop. People said it was cheap, that he took the easy way out, that he couldn't do it on his own. So he did it again. The 2017-18 season was Kevin Durant's masterpiece. Not just scoring, defense, playmaking, leadership, everything. 26 points a game while shooting 50% from the field, 42% from 3, and 89% from the free throw line. Only the second time in his career joining the 50-40-90 club. But here's what people forget. Durant was a monster on defense too, switching onto guards, protecting the rim, blocking shots in crunch time. The 2018 Western Conference Finals against Houston. The Warriors were down 3-2. Chris Paul got injured, but the Rockets still had James Harden and a 15-point lead in the fourth quarter of Game 7. Kevin Durant put the team on his back. 34 points, dagger after dagger, ice in his veins. The Warriors advanced. And then in the finals rematch against LeBron, Durant did it again. Game 1, 2018 Finals. Kevin Durant drops 26 points. Warriors win in overtime after J.R. Smith's blunder. Game 3. LeBron puts up one of the greatest finals performances ever. 51 points, everything he had. And it still wasn't enough, because Kevin Durant answered with 43 points. Pull-up threes, mid-range fadeaways, baseline dunks, unguardable. Warriors sweep the Cavs. Back-to-back titles, back-to-back finals MVPs. Kevin Durant had silenced everyone. Except he hadn't. Because even with 2 rings and 2 finals MVPs, the narrative wouldn't change. The snake label stuck. The super team criticism never went away. And deep down, Durant knew it. He needed to prove he could do it somewhere else. 2019 Western Conference Semifinals. Kevin Durant went down with a calf strain. The Warriors kept winning without him. The whispers started, maybe they don't even need KD. Then they reached the finals against Kawhi and the Raptors, and Golden State fell apart, down 3-1. Desperate, they needed their best player. Game 5. Kevin Durant returned. The Oracle Arena erupted. He scored 11 points in 12 minutes. He looked unstoppable. Then it happened. A simple crossover. His right leg buckled. He grabbed his calf. The arena went silent. Achilles tear. Career-threatening. Durant crumpled to the floor. His teammates knew. The crowd knew. This was serious. As Durant limped off the court, the entire building gave him a standing ovation. Even Raptors fans, who'd just been cheering, started chanting, KD, KD. Because in that moment, everyone remembered. Before the hate, before the memes, before the Warriors, Kevin Durant was one of the greatest to ever do it. And he'd just sacrificed everything trying to win. Kevin Durant signed with Brooklyn, a new chapter, a chance to prove he could lead his own team again. After missing an entire year recovering from the Achilles, Durant returned in 2021. And shockingly, he looked exactly the same. 29 points per game, 53% shooting, 45% from 3. At age 32, coming off the worst injury in basketball, Kevin Durant hadn't lost a step. Then came the 2021 playoffs. Second round against the Bucks. No Harden. Kyrie injured. Durant versus Giannis. 1-on-1. Game 5. 49 points in a triple overtime classic. Game 7, 48 points. Final shot. His toe on the three-point line. If it's a 3, the Nets win. But it's ruled a 2. Overtime. Bucks win. Inches. Kevin Durant was inches away from single-handedly beating the eventual champions. And suddenly, the narrative shifted. People started calling it one of the greatest individual performances in playoff history. The hate started to